It's nothing that we can do. No. Oh my Lord. It's nothing we can do, man. Wait, Tanika, wait. It's nothing you can do. It's best for you to stay in the truck, man. Oh my Lord.
Yeah. And that, kids, is why you don't drive for no fucking reason in the snow like an asshole. Welcome to this week's episode of Two Guys, One Move. I am El Fuzzo, and I am joined, as always, by the incomparable, insatiable...
Cunt.
I guess I'm not going to say that, because I don't think that. Mr. Brando Comics, everybody. How are you on this Tuesday evening?
Fucking snowed again, man.
I know, dude. I fucking had to work last night, and it started snowing when I was at work, and I got out early, so I fucking got out to the car at 2 a.m. and just covered. So goddamn sick of the winter.
I know. What are you gonna do?
COVID winter, baby. COVID winter. I don't know. Hopefully we're due for it to be done here soon. I think we're supposed to get hit one more good time. I don't know if it's this week or this weekend, but I think we're supposed to get hit again. I don't know about you.
Probably. I'm assuming so.
Usually it moves from my direction to your direction, so if I get popped, you might get popped. Who knows? Or I won't get popped and you'll get 47 feet.
Sucks to suck, man.
It does. It does. Speaking of that, we actually do have a Sucks to Suck.
You do?
This week. We do, from our good friend, Mr. Javier.
Oh, that's right.
That is right. I am going to go ahead and I am going to start that here with Javier's Sucks to Suck. Basically, I'm just going to recap it the best I can because I record on my phone and I can't bring that shit up. Basically, he was in a department at his job and he left said department because I think it was he didn't like the boss that he worked for or something along those lines. And he just found out today that the boss that he fucking didn't want to work under, I guess, just took over his new department. Who is now his boss again.
Yeah.
From us to you, Mr. JM Collectibles. Sucks to suck, buddy. And fuck.
Sorry, man. That's wicked garbage. That's wicked
Definitely
fucking garbage.
Trash. So that is our Sucks to Suck moment this week. Thank you very much for that.
Well, there's another really, really big one.
Ooh, what's the other big Sucks to Suck?
It really sucks to suck right now to be a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Oh boy, does it. But I will go out on a limb and say that it does not suck to be a Patrick Mahomes fan.
No.
It sucks to be a Chiefs fan
Yeah.
because you met the GOAT Dick and took it straight down the gully.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear another motherfucker under the sun say Tom Brady's fucking not the GOAT, because it's irrelevant at this point. It's
Oh,
irrelevant.
I'm just calling him Tom Bray now.
He might as fucking
The
well.
D is missing because it's in all you haters' mouth. That's why. So Tom Bray,
Dude, you
greatest
can't.
of all time.
You just can't anymore, dude. And like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that like I am a ginormous Tom Brady fan, because I'm not. I was never a Pats fan. I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm an Eagles fan. But I am a very firm believer in giving credit where credit's due. Even if it's somebody I fucking hate with a fiery passion, if you are fucking really, really good at something and someone's like, man, isn't that motherfucker good at that? As much as it will burn my soul, I'm still going to have to admit, like, yeah, motherfucker's great. Like, and you can hate Tom Brady all day, but the fact of the matter is, dude's got 7 rings and he mouth fucked. See, and here's the thing that a lot of people are forgetting. Not only did he mouth fuck the Chiefs, but on his way there, he mouth fucked Drew Brees and the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
He mouth fucked Aaron Rodgers and the fucking Packers. Dude, he mouth fucked like every other quarterback that was near his fucking level on his way there. At 43 or 44?
43.
43 years old. Just dicking in the mouth, everybody. So,
Yeah, dude has more Super Bowl wins than any other franchise.
I was gonna say
Let
he's
that
got
settle
more,
in.
yeah, more than any other team.
Yeah.
One guy, one fucking guy, one fucking guy.
Yep.
Now, dude, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but I'm gonna pose a question to you, and this also goes for anybody that watches the show. You know, the 6 of you, and that is it time to say that Tom Brady is better than Michael Jordan in his respective sport? Is it time to say that?
That's tough, man.
It is, but it isn't. Jordan did it all with one team.
I don't know. That's really tough because Jordan's just a fucking phenom god. But
I mean,
I will
agree.
say that I can't take away from the fact that literally Tom Bray, T is missing because it's in your mouth.
In your mouth.
He left the Patriots and Bill Belichick during COVID. No preseason games. Never got to practice with his guys. Never got like time with them because of quarantine and COVID. It was just like, hey, let's go to the Super Bowl. That's pretty fucking impressive. And I can't just say that he had good chemistry, of course, with Gronkowski, because a lot of people are saying, oh, of course he had chemistry with like, dude, that guy, I don't know, he gelled with everybody, man. They kind of just got out of his way, but then he
gelled with a person nobody could gel with, and that was Antonio Brown. Yeah. He gelled with a person literally nobody could gel with. Not only that, but Antonio Brown didn't play football for like a full fucking season, man.
Yep.
So, where you at on that? There's a lot of different factors with that Bucks fan, like that Bucks team, that a lot of people are like, oh, well, this and oh, well, that. No, dude, because yes, Brady and Gronk have a history, but at the same time, it's no secret that Brady and Gronk have a history. And it's not like everybody didn't have their eye on Gronk. It's not like everybody was like, all right, watch this motherfucker, because that's going to be his main target. And fucking he still got it done. He still got it done.
I don't know. I think for right now. Go ahead.
The other thing that he did that he never did before until this game was, what was it? Touchdown in the first quarter. He's never done that before.
Touchdown in the first quarter of the Super Bowl, yeah. First time with the Bucks. I don't know. I'm gonna at least put them both at both of them at a solid second place together
Second place to get. Who's better than both of them?
in their respected sport. Wayne
Yeah.
Gretzky.
Yes. Okay.
Only
Yeah.
because, dude, that guy even 50 years from now, no one's touching his record, man.
No, God.
Like
no.
I actually have a lot of faith, and this is gonna sound crazy, that if he's managed appropriately, he's managed the right way, and he evades injuries or shit trading, Mahomes is gonna break Brady records.
You think so?
That's a possibility, man. I could, dude.
Freak though, man. He was making some impossible fucking throws. If his receivers would have caught half those fucking impossible ass throws, might be having a different conversation today.
No, for sure. I don't think it was the Bucks versus KC. I think it was the Bucks versus Mahomes.
It really was.
That guy was doing some crazy shit. Like have you ever seen The Office? That was parkour. Yeah. Parkour. That's all I kept hearing when he was like, that dude was doing some crazy fucking parkour.
Dude, he was doing everything in his power to single-handedly save that game.
And I have a lot of respect for him because I don't know if you saw his post-game interview. He handled that. He's 25 years old. He just lost the fucking Super Bowl, and he handled it like a complete mature dude. And there's guys that are.
He's been known. Like a lot of people have said that about Mahomes, is he's one of the few younger up and coming players that like legit has his shit together. Like you're probably not going to catch too much weird press with that guy. You know, he's not going to show up doing post games looking like Medea. Cam Newton.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That's your boy now. For now. I don't know how much longer that'll last.
I don't know. I can't even get upset, man. Even if I never see the Pats win another Super Bowl, like, dude, I saw them in 10.
Oh, you saw them in 10. Yeah.
And one obviously was with Bledsoe. It was against the Packers.
Yeah.
That was a loss. But dude, out of 10 Super Bowls that I got to witness 10 Super Bowls of my own team at almost 33 years old. I don't know anybody else that can say that. And I don't know anybody else that can say that not only did I see 10 of them, I saw 6 fucking wins.
That's true. So, and not even just that, though, but like that goes kind of all around sports for you.
Yeah, no, I've seen them all. Red Sox, I've seen win the World Series. I'm not going to say how many times. Red Sox won the World Series.
Yeah.
I've seen the Celtics win the championship. I've seen the Bruins win the Stanley Cup. Patriots win the Super Bowl. And the New England Revolution win the championship. All 5 major sports teams in New England I've seen win, and I'm not even 33 yet. So
that's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah,
I've got 2.
We gave you one.
I got a World Series and a Super Bowl. I'll take it. Still waiting on that cup. Been waiting since 75? I wasn't even alive last time they won the goddamn cup. Fuck, man. I thought 2010 was our year. I really did. I thought it was going to happen. It didn't. I was pissed.
You never know, man.
But, so, another thing I did want to talk to you about, because I've been having this conversation a lot lately, and I don't per se tend to talk about like a lot of current event shit on this pod. But I have to ask, man, because it's been swirling at my job. It's been swirling in, talking circles and everything like that. And I figure I'll pose the question to you because we do this every week. Are we about done with this COVID shit?
No.
No, I mean, should we be, I guess, would be the question. Should we be back to the fucking... is it about fucking time that we just kind of have to grin, bear shit?
Such a weird thing for me because, like, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of people got the vaccine.
Yeah.
More people are getting the vaccine. I don't understand. Like, if you have a lot of faith in the vaccine, then you should be comfortable to go out. I don't know. Like, it's like, when is this gonna... Or when are we going to get to the point where we understand, like, listen, like, there's really nothing more we can do? Because, like,
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if it's finally. Are we going to get to that point here soon?
I don't know, man. I hope so. I hope so.
I do too, for the sake of the fucking the psyche of people, for people going to work.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know a lot of people got put out of work. I know a lot of bad shit, obviously from it all. But like at some point, I think you gotta kind of take it for what it fucking is. And I don't know. Like I said, dude. I mean, I know you have, and I know I have. I never stopped going to work. My wife never stopped going to work. I mean, I've been out in it since day one, and it is what it is, dude. I know lots of people that have caught it. Luckily, they were down for about a week. Nothing severe, anything like that. So I don't know at what point do you make that call. And I figure going into the year anniversary and seeing what all has happened over the course of a year, if it's getting to be about that time to where you're just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you anymore.
It's
dude.
just I don't know, man. People are gonna blame people for not wearing masks. People are gonna, like, I don't get. There's just no way. The only way possible to completely like eradicate it would be like forcing vaccinations on everybody, proving that it works, and then having like a 3-month lockdown where you can't even go to the grocery store.
Well, yeah, no, I agree. I 100% agree with that. Like, that's the only real way.
Because I just don't understand, like, this whole outdoor dining thing. Like, if you drive through New York City, you see some of these, like, the outdoor dining has become indoor dining. Like, they built it up, they wood with windows, all fucking built in on the street, by the way, not or the sidewalk or the street, with heaters in it and everything. It's like, is that really outdoor? Like, what? How do people feel comfortable going to that, but not sitting inside of the restaurant? I don't.
Right.
It's like, because as far as I'm concerned, restaurants have better ventilation systems to circulate the air instead of a fucking cube.
A fucking a log cabin.
I don't know.
That's basically what I'm sure they're building, is these like fucking all wood with like these flexi windows.
Yeah.
Just a quick pop up, dude. So there's no thought process in it. It's literally
there's nothing
just a
outdoor
fucking,
about it.
right. Yeah. No, I get it. I totally get it. But see, my question is, like, because here we still do indoor dining. Like, indoor dining opened up a couple months back, and it's been going on. And the way that indoor dining works is you wear a mask in the place, you wear a mask to order your food, but when you're sitting at your table, mask is off. Majority of the restaurants don't have, like, those plexi doors in between each table, because that's expensive as fuck, and most restaurants probably can't afford the shit because they lost half of their staff and clientele during quarantine. But like when you're sitting at your table eating and shit, you ain't got to wear a mask. And like, I'm just at the thought process of where is the difference? Like, between me ordering my food and me sitting in said restaurant breathing into the air.
I don't know, man, and that's what the biggest thing is with me. Like, there's people really heavily into this, and I don't know, man. That shit just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever, and it never will. I don't get it. I don't understand how wearing your mask walking through a parking lot 60 feet from somebody, or not wearing your mask 60 feet from somebody. I don't get it. I go to Walmart, I go to Home Depot, I go to the grocery store. Like, people just are like basically fucking tongue fucking each other's fart boxes the whole time. Like, you got a mask on, but I mean, like,
you're still standing on me in the line.
And my thing is, like, people are in airplanes, and you're wearing a mask, but like, dude, let's look at the mechanics of this mask. Like, some air is gonna come out the top, and then that's getting recirculated in the cabin, because that's how that's how it works. Hello.
Well, not even just that though, but like, okay, so you're on a long flight that serves food. You take that mask off to eat, right? Okay, so you're eating. I'm just using this as an example. You're eating, and this goes for restaurants too. You take a drink of your water, your whatever the fuck, and it hits the wrong. Shit goes down the wrong pipe. This shit happens to everybody every day. You start a coughing fit. What? What then? Because you're in an airplane, dude. That's all recycled air. I don't.
Dude, we're gonna sound like we're gonna get shit on for saying all this because I just think it's just common sense. Like, do I think you should wear a mask and be cautious? Yeah, but do I think it needs to? Is that gonna be the cure for this? No, I don't. I don't. Believe it.
I see. I'm of the ilk that there isn't. See, like I don't think there is a cure for this. I think this is a flu type sickness that doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So it seems to be
It's gonna run its course, man.
It's going to run its course, and then it might become a new type of like a new flu strain. So when you go
that's
to
already
get your,
happened, and that's the issue with all this. Is it's they're okay? They're treating this like it's like a really bad virus. Is it a very bad virus? Yes, but we're not. I'm talking about like the smallpox. I'm talking about shit that wiped out like millions and millions and millions of people.
the bubonic
The
plague.
bubonic plague and shit. Like it's being treated somewhat like that in
Mhm.
the relativity of how the media is portraying it and how some people take it so very seriously. Okay, I get
Right.
it. However, the problem with that is unlike smallpox, the plague, all that good stuff. Okay, it's very smart. So it's overusage of hand sanitizer, overusage of antibiotics, overusage of certain things. Just it adapted that and it overcame that, and then there's a new strand out of it already that came from Europe and is in the United States now that's stronger, worse.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't like just go as far as COVID. Like we already touched base on super gonorrhea
Right.
on the show before.
Yes.
And like what's next?
I don't know, man. But like I don't know. Like I'm not. I don't super enthrall myself in all the information because I think with anything, dude, some of the information is actual based in a factual sense. Some of the information is just a bunch of dickheads that got on the internet that formed opinions about shit and somehow it got sucked into the stream of actual news. And I don't know, man. Like I said, is it serious? Absolutely.
Yeah, very,
it's 100% serious. It's very serious. But like, I think at some point, dude, like the body. But see, that's the thing is like, I kind of feel that the equation of the human body is being taken out of it. Because yes, a lot of things killed us in the early 1900s. Lots of things. The common cold killed a shit ton of people too. You know, but then your body over time, because that's what your immune system's for, adapts and it fights it better. And I feel like that will inevitably and eventually happen with this.
Well, the other thing that no one is talking about is okay, I get it. People are going to shit on me or shit on other. Like, first and foremost, I'm not one of those people that's like, it's my right to not wear a mask. Like, no, by no means. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, I'm not going to shit on you unless you're literally like fucking coughing in my face. But the kicker is mouth breathers. My issue with this is I don't have a child, but that doesn't mean I can't speak on behalf of people that I've spoken to that have children and told me this.
Yeah.
Not everywhere, because a lot of people. Teachers love to say that they're not nurseries or babysitters and all that, and I get that. They're absolutely right. But you are the core of an educational institution, which is which has been preached for many years by said same teachers that they're not paid enough for what they do. And okay, I will never shit on a teacher for that. They're educators and that's phenomenal. But the issue is with this is like, how come no one's taking into account the psychological impact that, let's say, because there's like my friend, for example, his kid still is not in school and hasn't been this entire time.
Right.
Her only social time with her friends is via a fucking screen.
Yep.
You're taking away interpersonal relationships, face-to-face relationships, face-to-face interactions, and that's during a phase of like between a child that's six to 16 years old. That's a huge fucking deal.
Oh, it absolutely is, man. Trust me, dude. Like, I got a 9-year-old, dude. She cracks every other week. Or she's like, I just want to hang out with my friends. And I'm like, dude, I get it. But, like, I don't know what to tell you, man, because,
And she
like,
goes to school too, doesn't she?
she goes to school 2 days a week and she still
Okay,
has
it's
that.
2 days. Yeah, that's 2 days a week. Imagine some of these kids that haven't been in school for
over a year.
over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
Oh, yeah, dude.
dude, that's missed relationships, missed friendships, maybe older kids, 15, 16. Like, let's all be realistic here. When 14, 15, 16-year-olds, that's, you want to have your little boyfriends and girlfriends, experience
Yeah.
relationships, go through that. These are all huge life events and huge life experiences that
Oh, absolutely.
you need to experience in order to understand how,
develop.
like,
Yeah.
and it carries over into your professional life and your personal life when you're an adult. Case in point, everyone always fucking pokes fun and shits on the antisocial kid that grew up to be a fucking weirdo that turns into a recluse. But that's going to happen a lot more now
Mm-hmm.
because people are now like, fuck face to face. Like, I don't see you face to face because you live fucking 17 hours away
Exactly.
from me. Like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But,
like
if you
we
and
lived
me,
right up the road from each other.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
And my favorite,
absolutely, dude.
and my favorite thing too about all this is like teachers, I shouldn't put myself at risk for this, and I don't really understand that, because where do you draw the line then on my life is important, but like, okay, so what are you trying to say to me? So your life is important, but the fast food employee, their life isn't important because they
Right.
have to go to work to serve food to people.
Like you.
But so now you're telling me, like, this is how I view this argument as, is like, homeschooling and distance learning is not the same as learning in the classroom. You're never going to fucking convince me that it is, because, and I know this from
No,
firsthand
it's not.
experience, because I did not get the same educational system when I took online courses than when I took courses in college.
No,
Two
absolutely.
totally
not.
different fucking complete, like they each, like I was doing full time. So I was doing, my day school, then I went to work, and then I would do night classes on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
It's night and day, dude. It's
like,
it's unfucking real, because, and I can tell you that, just like I said, from parenting. When my kid was going to school and shit like that, when she was actually in the classroom, she understood much, much more, because she actually had that help right in front of her. Where now, when they're on the computer, and since they have the distance learning set up, half of her class goes to school on Monday and Tuesday, and her half goes Thursday and Friday, and everybody is online on Wednesdays. Well, when my kid has to do home shit on Monday and Tuesday, and like my wife works during the day, and my wife is the smart one of this marriage, 100%. Especially when it comes to math and shit. When it comes to reading and writing, I'm your man. But when it comes to math and science and stuff like that, she's got the brain for that shit. So when my kid hands me this shit that I haven't worked on in the better part of fucking, 20 years, and I don't, remember it and shit like that, like, she can't just ask the teacher. She has to send a fucking email. And then she has to wait for the teacher to have a free moment, which is taking away from teaching the kids that are actually in the class,
yeah.
to fucking email her back. Or she has to wait until the end of the day at like 3-4 o'clock when the kid wants to be done with fucking school anyway. It's a completely different monster, dude. And it speaking from experience of having a little one in this, dude, it definitely fucks with them.
Yeah, big
It
time.
definitely fucks with them. It definitely fucks with how they perceive school and how important it actually is. Because, dude, and maybe it's age, maybe it's not, I don't know. But My kids loved school. Loved school. Loved waking up every day. Loved going to school. Loved learning new shit. Until this started. And once all this started, in the online, and then the going to school, and then the staying at home, and then computer, now she's just like, God damn it, I just don't want to do it. It's just such a pain in the dick. Like, I just don't want to do it.
Yep.
And it's like me, I'm sitting here where I'm the guy that never really liked school that much in the first place. And I have to be the parent of the situation. And I have to be like, I get it. It sucks. But when in all actuality, like, I just want to be like, yeah, dude, this is fucking dumb as hell. I totally get why you're pissed. Like, this is dumb as fuck. But like I said, you can get mad at me all you want. But the fact of the matter is, man, like, at some point you gotta fucking buck up, and we're gonna have to take this shit head on. We're gonna have to take it on the fucking chin.
I mean, yeah, and like I said, I take it seriously, but also I'm looking into the future, man. Like, these kids are literally the future of our respected countries. These are going to be the politicians. These are going to be the doctors, nurses, police, firemen, social workers, everything all in between. And
Yeah.
I am taking COVID seriously, but I'm also taking seriously the fucking adverse effects psychologically that this is going to have on people.
Yeah,
and
dude.
not even just children, like adults too, man. Like, I totally understand. I don't think anybody is a shitty parent because they want a break from their fucking kids for a couple hours a day. That's normal.
Dude, you have yes.
Like, it's just human nature. It doesn't make no. What makes you a bad fucking parent is when, instead of just being like, I just want me time for a couple hours a day so I can mentally reset and mentally have myself sharp to be there for my kids in the right way, is when you say, I need all that mental preparation and silence for 23 out of 24 hours a day. Like, if you like that, now you're a shitbag. But that's not the case here. And I'm sick and tired of people shitting on parents for that. And I'm sick and tired of teachers thinking that, like, or not just teachers, people that are like in that realm, because not all teachers are like that. But I'm not your kid's babysitter. No, but you're my motherfucking kid's educator, and I expect top-notch quality education.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude.
Like,
well, and that's the thing, man. Is like, I feel that, like, this whole situation has created this in people, where it used to be like simple, where it was like a teacher is like, oh, I'm not a babysitter, I'm not this. It's like, yeah, you're not, but this is the line of work that you chose to do. It's like, it's one of those things.
Oh God, don't fucking say that, man.
Yeah, I know.
Because then hypocrites are gonna go fucking through the roof with this one.
Yeah, that's probably true. But like
I said, it's okay. It's okay though for the fucking cops, firemen, fucking EMTs, nurses, doctors, people that work in retail and restaurants. That's perfectly fucking fine though for them to risk themselves. But no.
Well, especially like, and that's the other thing that, like, I don't think people think about. Dude, like, go to your grocery store. Go to your local grocery store. And you look at the cart pushers, you look at the baggers, you look at some of the stock kids, a lot of the people picking your grocery order now because you're too scared to go into the grocery store. Guess what? Them kids are 15 and 16 years old. So not only do they got to deal with this weird school bullshit, they got to go to work because, you're not their fucking babysitter, and this is the line of work that they chose because, 15 and 16-year-olds, they got tons of options on where they can fucking work. And so, yeah, think about the kind of stress those kids are under. And you tuck your stress right the fuck back in because, I mean, like you were saying earlier, dude, the mental state. Like, think about that for a second, dude. Like, I got to deal with this online school bullshit. I don't get to hang out with my friends. The most socialization I get on a daily is going to a grocery store or a fast food joint, which is the only place I can get a job because I'm a kid. I get treated like shit by every person because either their food got fucked up or whatever fucking reason, or they're just having a bad fucking day because quarantine sucks and they had to put a mask on or whatever fucking reason, or someone's not wearing their mask properly or whatever the fuck. I mean, think about that for a second, dude. Like,
Oh,
how do you not want to
well,
go home?
I'm
and
gonna
start a
add.
pistol?
Let's add to that. And now you're this 15-year-old that just did everything that Fuzz just said, and then you go home to a super fucking stressed out mom and dad because dad's business or mom's business can't be open still because it's non-essential, and the bills keep piling up, and these debt collectors don't give a fuck. They'll
Nope.
care about a little bit, but not a lot. And
No.
it's just so funny because Fuzz's fucking hardware can't be open, but Home Depot can, and now Fuzz can't fucking afford groceries and can't afford this shit, and his mortgage is still due. And now you see mom and dad like that, and you don't think, come on, I don't care how fucking solid your marriage is. If you have serious, serious financial problems, it's going to cause issues. And then plus add everything else to it. And not everybody can work from home. A lot of people aren't working from home. They're just home because they have no work. Like a restaurant owner in New York City that maybe can't afford to keep their doors open for the only 2 takeout orders they do a day, even though they would be packed if their restaurant were open.
Okay.
They're not working from home. They're just
Yeah.
home.
Yep. And they're not
And
getting paid either.
yeah, and they're not getting paid either. And I work in fucking New York City, and I drive around all the goddamn city when I'm at work. I'm not just stationary in like one fucking block. I'm not on 59th and Lex. I'm all around this goddamn city, and I see so many permanently closed or closed down, like boarded up fucking restaurants and places. And I know for a fact that some of these places are like $7, $8, $9, $10, $12,000 a month rent.
Yep.
So that's really disheartening for society. Yeah, okay, wear a fucking mask, flatten the curve, let's get rid of this virus. Absolutely. But let's not ever forget that there's other people that are suffering way worse
Yes.
than they would if they got the fucking virus and were sick for 2 weeks. That's all I'm saying. I want it to be equal. I want people to realize that it sucks to suck on both sides of this.
Oh, absolutely, dude. And that's the thing, man. And that's why I presented the question in the fucking first place, is because, dude, like at some point, like being all right, and this is the shallow side of it, but being a comic book collector, you know what I mean? Like most people have a local comic shop, and most people's local comic shop isn't a place like Midtown. You know, it's not a big multi-floor, huge building in one stationary place. Most of them are run by people like you and me, people that just love the medium their whole life, and they were like, "Oh man, I think it would be really cool to do this." Those people did everything they could to stay open, because I know my shop, if they didn't transfer to doing as much as they could online, I wouldn't have a local shop anymore.
No.
A lot of the local restaurants, mom and pop restaurants around here, if it weren't for places like DoorDash or fucking Grubhub or any type of online ordering, oh man, they wouldn't make it.
Which makes you laugh about that whole DoorDash thing because, I do DoorDash from time to time, pay the
Yeah.
astronomical fees because I'm fucking lazy or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just laughing because I'm thinking to myself, it's winter, it's cold, the windows are rolled up in said delivery driver's vehicle.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, I already know, and I've always known that, like, my bag of food is marinating in this guy or gal's farts.
Yeah.
Because they're not rolling the window down, they fucking let it fly. So not only that, so now my bag of food is marinating in said fucking
Ass blast.
ass blast, and maybe some queefus.
Some...
But I highly doubt that the person driving isn't fucking coughing or doing whatever they're doing. So I'm getting like shit bags and fucking COVID food to begin with. And it's coming, oh yeah, but they put the mask on before they put it down at the bottom. I don't know.
Dude, not only that, I've literally had a DoorDash person hand me my bag of food with a cigarette hanging out of their mouth. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
Didn't you have somebody No, it was a drive-through. Like, yo, let me get a hit of your vape.
Yeah, that was the Taco Bell drive-through.
Like, it's just, I don't know. I get it.
Like I said,
All I ask is for people
to see both sides.
To see both sides and be a little bit compassionate, because I also notice a lot of the people that I know that are extremely mask army and super angry at anybody, and they think that they're selfish pieces of shit, all these other people, right? I notice that they get to stay at home and they're getting paid their full fucking salary.
Oh yeah, no,
So it's
absolutely.
easier said than done. So just have
Yeah,
some fucking
dude.
compassion. I'm not gonna drill
Yep.
this in anymore, but like, I go to work regardless. Like, there's no such thing as really a fucking sick day for me, or oh, I gotta stay home. Like, and a lot of other people are in that same boat. So
Oh, of course.
I hate to
And
break
I
it to
mean,
you, but unless we're literally doing a 2-month lockdown where there's no fucking
nothing,
doctors, nurses, hospitals,
nothing.
unless they put on a hazmat suit and perform the surgery at your house. No police, no firemen, and just literally lock the doors and suck a dick. Like this, it's really
It's
nothing you
not
can
going
do.
anywhere. No.
But then you're
like,
still
see,
gonna
and
have
that's
those people.
well, dude. Of course you are.
No. You're still gonna have those people that preach all the social distancing and mask shit, and they still magically, when it's convenient for them, go to a big social meeting or event with one another.
Well, of course.
And how do I know this? Because I see it all the time on social media with all these people. Oh, fuck your mask. Oh, mask. Fuck you, piece of shit. Oh, I take this shit really serious. They say, oh, cool. Let's meet up at this fucking restaurant or social gathering. And by the way, you're from
Right.
out of state, and you're from out of state, and you're from out of state. Let's bring all our families and have a big fucking orgy of smiles and pictures with no masks on. And the second you get in your car and drive home, you're back to saying like,
Fuck you.
I'm not making this shit up, dude.
Dude, I know you're not. Trust me, I see it too, man. But like I said, dude, at the end of the day, like,
Big
we-
nipple for that one, man.
ooh,
nipple.
fuck nippies. But yeah, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I just wanted to pose, like, because like I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I really just think at some fucking point, dude, we gotta like, is it ever gonna go back to normal? Normal? Probably not. And
Never.
it is what
I'll
it
tell
is.
you why.
But like,
Because now our generation is also instead of saying like, no, I'm serious, I'm not lying, I really do love hot dogs. It's, yo, no cap, I love them glizzies. So
dude. All right, let's talk about that for a
No
fucking
cap.
minute. No,
That
not no
sucks.
cap, because I have no. That's what sucks means now. No cap.
Sus is suspect, like that's suspicious.
Well, no,
or
no,
suspect.
I know what
No,
sus
no
is. but
cap
the only reason
means cap or no cap, and by the way, they do a lot of, I guess the Gen Z does a lot of language via emojis. So they literally put the hat cap
hat.
emoji,
Okay.
and cap apparently means like a lie, like, oh, no cap, no, I'm not lying, or yo, that's a cap, that's a lie, it's not real, it's not true. I don't fucking know. And then this, have you ever seen this one? And then they actually do this too based on the emojis. Have you seen TikTok where the cute girls and boys and they're like, honey, hey.
No.
Okay, well, this came from this literally is supposed to be like, I'm just twiddling my thumbs, like I'm just being cute, twiddling my like.
Oh.
But
I thought you were playing paper football and you were holding fucking.
Yes, that's what I thought, man.
All right.
And by the way, I'm calling out Gen Zers right now because fuck you. Because in the 90s and early 2000s, we had pump shoes. We brought back bell bottoms, and I don't want y'all to fucking think that you're the greatest at fashion because you're bringing that shit back now. That's been done. Millennials already brought that back. No cap, suck a dick, sus glizzies all day. Booyaka Shah, waka waka flame, suck a dick. I don't know.
You know what you just said.
I don't know.
But here's the best part. You don't know what you just said, but somebody. I really hope like somebody comments and they're like, none of that shit you just did went together at all, man.
Whatever. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna do that other fucking Gen. Hold on. The TikTok.
I don't. What does that mean?
I don't fucking know, but I see it all the time on TikTok. I probably just said I want to get plowed in my asshole behind the barn. I don't really know.
Probably. Speaking of TikTok, man, you are becoming quite the talker of ticks, sir.
Oh, not even close.
I don't know, man. I laughed pretty hard at the Lilith one the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty hard when she got busted cleaning herself. And she was like,
yeah. See how she played that shit off? She puts little paws and then. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. She's like, this is what I was doing the whole time. Stop fucking staring at me.
Oh, she's the best.
All right. I don't know where we're at on time, but I want to get Okay, I want to talk about this real quick and then we'll wrap. They leaked pictures of Jared Leto Snyder Joker
Joker.
today. Yeah.
Uh,
What is your take? Because I'm excited to see what his plan is because from what I understood before Justice League came out, he has an infatuation with the death of Robin. Zack Snyder has a big infatuation with the death of Robin, and he wanted to dive really heavy into that story. So I'm assuming this is going to be a dream sequence, and
colors,
Bats
yeah.
and Joker are going to have a conversation about the death of Robin. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's all it's going to be, though.
I took that picture as he's incarcerated.
Yeah.
It's one of his pre-breakouts, and I think it's like a flashback scene pre-breakout before he goes out and turns all like gangstar with tattoos on his face.
Okay. That could very well be. I mean, I
That's how
don't
I
know.
took that as, because there's no way that they're just gonna magically,
Yeah, they're going to
make the
undo it.
tattoos go away for the whole fucking thing. And
Yeah,
they like,
but I mean, that's what you get for hiring David Ayers to direct your fucking movie. I said it before and I'll say it again. That's what you get. We all saw every David Ayers movie that ever came out. We all saw Training Day. We all saw Harsh Times. We all saw what this motherfucker does. Don't get upset because that's what
sus.
David Ayers does. That's what he does, man. So I'm interested. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that real quick.
Yeah, I could see dream sequence. So in my opinion, yeah, a dream sequence or just a flashback of sorts,
It's
or
not
just
going to be.
the
It's
opening.
right. It's not going to be current. I can tell you that much. It's not going to be current, especially with all the hype train that he's putting on Dark Side and stuff like that. I really don't think there's any room for it, even in a 4-hour film.
We'll see.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're gonna wrap,
Oh wait, real quick though, I just want to touch base. We didn't forget we're going to do the tit for tat thing
oh
on.
yeah, we're gonna do the game next week.
You got to be
Reason being,
quiet.
my child is sick this week, and we are recording late as per usual. And I fear that if I get a smidge too loud, she will wake up and I will have hell to pay. So that will be coming next week. And into this week's Amanda. This week's Amanda, sir, I'm not sure, but I think I'm the first returning two-time Amanda.
Perhaps.
Maybe I get an award. Anyway, I am this week's Amanda, and the reason being, my wife doesn't take a lot of time off work because she is like a very key piece in her job to where if she takes one day off, it can fuck her whole 3-4 weeks. And she decided, she was like, oh, I really want to spend time with you. I'm going to take a day off. And I was like, awesome. That's cool. Then my job comes to me one night and they're like, hey, we got to work a mandatory overtime this week. This person took Sunday, this person took Tuesday, so the only day is Monday, and you pretty much have to take Monday. I was like, okay, no big deal. Well, it turns out that the Monday that I had to take and took was the Monday she decided to take off work. So suck, and I'm this week's Amanda for that. So I apologize. I'm publicly apologizing to my wife. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for you too.
Yes. It was not fun. She was not happy.
Thoughts and hoes. Thoughts and hoes. And real quick, this week's Moop. I watched this YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's basically this guy that goes around, or people recommend people to get exposed for, the whole stolen valor or impersonation or just D-bags. His channel, his name is Popo Medic.
Popo Medic.
Yeah. Okay. So I got notified for this new video. It says police impersonator on TikTok. And I watched this. And these always make me laugh. Okay. These always make me laugh because I mean, it's not funny. It's a fucking serious offense, and it's really
Oh,
ridiculous. But
yeah.
most of the times, usually I see when people want to impersonate police. I've seen it. I've been around it. But
Mhm.
usually it's like you just see them and they're just really buffy people, and they wear like a fucking t-shirt that they bought from like the Fraternal Order of Police or whatever.
Oh,
And
okay.
then they put a gun belt on and they think they're fucking Billy Badass or whatever. Or like a security guard that's just like way too fucking into it, huge buff.
Yeah. Okay.
And these videos I usually see is like people just in the commission of the crime, um, pulling people over. They buy those little buff lights or stupid lights from Amazon. They throw in the light package on their car,
Got you.
or like for like volley firemen, and they pull
Hmm.
people over and then they get busted. That's usually what I see. This guy though,
Ooh.
this guy took it an extra step, and that's why I'm making him the fucking moot, because I've never seen this. I have never seen this. I mean, I've seen people post pictures pretending to be cops, and they get, uh, people talking to them or commenting on their photos on Facebook or whatever. But
Right.
I've never seen this before. This guy went as far. This dude, and I don't know his name. I didn't pay attention to his actual name.
Oh, fuck.
So this guy's a super buff. Turns out he was part of some like explorers program within police departments. Have like explorers programs, like kids, like cadets. They have a uniform, but they're not cops, and they're just like it's like a camp thing,
Right.
and they learn whatever.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like JROTC for the military. They have that for some places.
Got you.
It's okay.
Okay.
Well, this guy, that's all he did. So this guy is posing, and he has like a badge, and he wears a gun belt. And I noticed even before anybody was saying anything on this shit, I was like, that guy's a gun belt. Like, he ain't got no gun.
Huh.
Now, just because like a policeman or woman police person doesn't have like a taser on their gun belt doesn't mean shit, because not all departments have tasers or give tasers to all of their personnel.
Right.
So this guy, but he doesn't have a fucking gun in his holster, and he's also not getting some of the lingo that like a cop would understand. So people are, the reason why I'm saying this is because he made a fucking YouTube channel and a TikTok. His
Wow.
YouTube channel, and I quote, was Savage Mode, okay, and his TikTok was at @officer_Conroy.
Okay.
And I was watching videos of him. He was literally doing lives and answering people's questions, and also on Instagram, on all social media platforms. And
Okay.
people were like throwing out terms that if you're a cop, you usually know. Like
Right.
most cops know what a badge bunny is.
Okay.
Most cops know what a holster humper is. And this guy
Right.
was saying like, oh, what's a Hollister humper?
Hmm.
Anyway, it was
Okay.
just weird, because then he was doing like push-ups, and he's like all these different fucking videos, and he's talking about how I've been in multiple shootings. I was just in another one, a couple months ago, and saying all this shit. And then like he puts like lights on his car, and then he pretends that he's patrolling areas through like a very industrial zone when it's nighttime, and we all know industrial parks are fucking closed, and it was really
Right.
really sus about all this. And then
Gen Zers.
he's talking. He says he's a sergeant of the police. And then he stops talking. So he's like, yeah, so I was in the shooting. Was it? Oh, guys, that was my sergeant.
But didn't you say
I thought you're a sergeant.
Right.
A sergeant's not going to stop and say another, like, that's my sergeant. No. It's usually the
No.
basic form is, police officer / detective, same
Yeah.
rank. I mean, I'm talking about for like major cities, the same. Sergeant, lieutenant, captain, deputy inspector, inspector.
And then commissioner.
No, deputy inspector,
Oh.
inspector, assistant chief, deputy chief, bureau chief, and then there's the commissioners, and then there's the top commissioner, and then there's of course chief of department, which is, anyway, it doesn't matter either way. A fucking sergeant isn't gonna be like, oh, hey guys, it's my sergeant. Like, you're a sergeant,
So you don't give a shit because you guys are same level.
so
I
it
mean,
was just so
that's how it
fucking
would work in the
cringy.
military too. So.
Anybody that's ever even seen an episode or two of Cops
Right.
could just tell that this guy is just so full of fucking
Full of
shit.
Yeah.
And he's just so irritating. He was just so irritating because, like, dude, you want to cosplay as a cop or a fireman or whatever, like, great. But, dude, you made 3 goddamn social media accounts. You made a YouTube, a TikTok, and a fucking Instagram. And you're, like, how did you not think that people are going to call you out?
Well, not only just that, but, like, dude, what are you doing? Like, look, if you're gonna impersonate somebody that's in the military or somebody that's a police officer or somebody that's a fireman or somebody, EMTs, whatever the fuck. These are people that literally put their lives on the line for shit.
I'm not even going to go that far.
Well, no, I will, because that's fucking bullshit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? This isn't a game. Like, it's not, you don't get to fucking pretend. You're not a fucking 6-year-old playing cops and robbers.
It just, it's just one of those professions you just can't really fake. And that's what makes me like, I'm just like,
yeah, no, I
like,
I
dude,
don't-
I mean, here's the thing though, is I could be called doctor. Here's the kicker. That's what I'm talking about. I could have the title doctor. I could have gone to school and become a fucking doctor. Right. And then when somebody's like, well, what are you a doctor of? Like, I'm Dr. Brando. Well, what are you a doctor of? And I'm like, dance theory. Like, that's legit. But, like, when the fuck have you ever... Oh, I'm a police officer. What department do you work for?
Department of Dance.
Department of Dance. Like, it just doesn't fucking work that way, man. Like, you can't fake it till you make it. And now you're fucking going out there. Like, you're not even just posting a goddamn fucking picture. You're doing TikToks. Like, you're a fucking moop, dude. And since then, all 3 of his shits have been shut down. I think he shut them down himself because he got called out hard. And I don't know if he's going to... Like, that's a fucking big offense. But, like...
Ooh.
I mean...
Is that technically... would that technically be a criminal offense?
It depends.
Okay, it depends on, like, how far it goes.
Well, no, it depends on first of all, of course, jurisdiction, state, county, fucking township. It depends on all that, local laws. But then it also depends on, like, is this guy just being a fucking moop? Or did he actually, like, pull people over or attempt to get involved or attempt to arrest somebody or attempt to,
Yeah.
That's
that's where it can get super serious, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you're... Because, I mean, I don't know about most people, but I listen to a lot of docs about serial killers, man. And there's some serial killers that pulled that shit off, where they would get jobs in fucking government shit. Like, I was just listening to the about the Toy Box Killer. And I don't know if anybody knows about that cat, but that cat got a job at, like, a forest.
Yep.
He was like a forest ranger. So
I don't know. So yeah, Mr. Officer
Mr.
Conroy Savage Mode, you're a fucking moop, and I hope if you do have, I don't know, go get help, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, if you got any goddamn sense, get some help before somebody helps you.
And remember, and I'm a doctor of dance theory. Don't ever forget, boys and girls, you can dance if you want to, and you can leave your friends behind.
But if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, they ain't no friends of mine.